Resilience in terms of a challenge. So name sometime an experience that you've overcome and how you've managed to overcome that experience.
That is a good question. Many times when persons speak of resilience, me personally, I like to refer it back to UG, study life on campus, and you could attest to this.
And what is UG?
Pardon?
What is UG?
UG is short for University of Guyana. I'm a full-time student doing a degree in business management. Right, so many times there's challenges with regards to grades, to balancing the social and academic life. So I created this little group, UG Muscle, and what it works or what it functions as is a support system. So it helps me get the academics in place, it helps me with the social life. So in terms of the whole question of resilience, that's how I would have challenged and overcome with my little creative idea of UG Muscle.
In terms of, but give me a specific example in once in your life when a situation presented itself and how you overcame that particular situation.
There's so many to start with. Again, I could tell you of my childhood coming up. We didn't grow up, or I wasn't born in the best of circumstances, but again, we were able to make do of the little training and the little resources that we had available, and we proved to be quite strong.
You're passionate about youth development and your treasure on the SOGDA. Just summarize what is SOGDA and how SOGDA fits into delivering one of UNESCO's agenda, which is education and youth empowerment.
Good question. SOGDA, which is short for Sophia Community Development Association, is actually a group that was created some years ago. And what it does, you ask about one of the functions or the links of
SOGDA.
No,
What's SOGDA?
No, what you use just now. It ties into the function of UNESCO. Right, so SOGDA is short for Sophia Community Development Association. And with regards to how it ties into UNESCO's project of education, actually right now as we speak, we have a night school that is running. So persons that they dropped out of school, they want to get back into the education system, give themselves a better chance at life. We're giving them that opportunity to learn, to do, and just basically qualify themselves.
A second chance, per se.
Yes.
If selected for this fellowship in France, you'll be visiting the UNESCO headquarters, which is in France, and you'll be able to network with other young professionals like yourself in the field of development and as part of this global forum. How do you see this experience? First, what would you think you will get from that experience, and how will you use that experience to bring it back to Guyana?
Well, it's always good to rub shoulders with persons of a similar mindset. One that what it brings is new ideas. A great person once told me, when you put great persons or great minds in a room, something good must come out of it. So saying that, the ideas of persons, because a lot of time what we find, the challenges that we face, they're not unique. Somebody might be facing the exact challenges in another part of the world, and they might have unique solutions to remedying that problem. So having that interaction with them, it gives me a better idea that I can now bring back home and kind of remedy these problems. In addition to that, it gives me a wealth of clients and contacts that I could now reach out in the international community, and we kind of foster and strengthen relations, bring these back to our community, and of course give whatever resources we have to their communities as well.
Final question. This process is very competitive globally. What stands out for you? Why should UNESCO fund your participation in this global conference?
Good question, and I'll say this very humbly. I am someone who is willing to learn, to expand, to grow, and most importantly, willing to serve. I'm willing to serve not only the members of my community, but the country and, if permitted, the wider world at large.
Thank you very much, sir.